Hello everyone, my name is Carly Niner. Today I will be going over various techniques for individually marking frogs. When it comes to individually marking amphibians, the ethics of the classic invasive method of toe clipping has been frequently questioned. I will be determining the best method for marking specifically small-sized frog species based on ethics, cost, and effectiveness. The first method, which is historically the most commonly used method of marking frogs, is toe clipping. Toe clipping involves identifying an individual based on the combination of toes removed. The digits are removed in a pattern that is unique to the individual. Toe clipping is usually conducted without anesthesia, however, a local anesthetic is sometimes used. The pros of this method are that it is a quick and simple technique to learn. Additionally, the toe clippings can provide samples for genetic and disease testing. The main con for it is that there are ethical concerns over its effect on survivability. However, this seems to be more of an issue of negative public image rather than any real harm to the individuals. There are also some frog species that have been shown to grow back toes that have been clipped, which may prevent the method from being used for long-term studies. The next method of frog marking is photo identification. This involves identifying an individual based on photographs taken of it. The photographs taken are compared to photographs from previous sightings and are matched up according to particular unique characteristics or features that stand out. This can be done visually by researchers, with the matching software, or with the help of citizen science. The positives of this method are that it is the only non-invasive method on this list. It does not require any capture, so does not interfere with or cause stress to the animal, and is also inexpensive. However, the downsides are that it relies on individuals of a species having distinct patterns, as well as their patterns staying the same over time, so this is only a viable method for certain species. Additionally, the matching process can also be very time-consuming. The next method is the passive integrated transponders, or PIT tags. This involves implanting a tag under the skin of an individual. Each tag has a unique alphanumeric number that can be read with a radio frequency scanner. The positives of this method are that there are 34 billion unique combinations of codes available. Additionally, there is no battery needed, so the tag could potentially last for the individual's entire life. However, the cons are that it is an expensive and invasive method of marking that tends to only be suitable for medium to large size species. There is also risk of infection with surgery to implant the tags, and a portable scanner is also needed to read the tags, so that is an additional piece of equipment that will need to be brought into the field. The final method of marking is the use of visible implant elastomers, or VIE. This involves injecting colored silicone beads under the skin of the individual's ventral limb and then using UV light on the limb upon recapture to see the unique pattern that corresponds to an individual. The pros to this method are that it is cheap and easy to insert. However, cons are that it can be an unreliable marking method due to movement of the tags over time, causing misidentification upon recapture. My recommendation is use a hybrid method called VIEC, which combines visible implant elastomers and toe clipping. This involves injecting these elastomers into the toes as well as clipping only a single toe. The combination of the two methods allows researchers to only have to clip one toe, which decreases any potential negative impacts. The injection of elastomers into the toes rather than the body or limbs was found to have a decreased risk of the color moving to another location within the body. This method is cheap, effective as a long-term marking method, and limits any potential harmful effects to the individual on an ethical level. For all of these reasons, I believe that it is the best technique for individually marking small frog species. Here are the citations for all of the research that I used. And these are the photo citations. Thank you for watching. Feel free to leave any questions or comments down below in the comment section.